Hi, beloveds. This is your friend, Suna Senman, and this is a time when, in my heart, I was called to give more reminders of who you are. There's so much going on now, so many sources of information that is both contrasting and also contradictory. And it's a time when there is so much confusion from the outside that it's really important to go into your inside and find your inner wisdom. Listen to your inner wisdom, it's always there. And that comes in the quiet, peaceful moments. It's easy to grasp when you first wake in the morning, when you are kind of slipping from your dream state into awareness of your waking state, holding yourself in that dream state and perhaps writing down your dreams or writing your feeling or your thoughts that come to you first thing in the morning. This is the time for us to really go deeper, reflect deeper, and be consciously aware so that we can be conscious creators. What happens is once our feet hit the ground, we tend to just get on a treadmill of activities that were preset for us. Your whole list of things you need to do that are driven by the clock. And reflect on this at this moment now, how what you do once your feet hit the ground from waking up in your bed, how rote, how much it's just a programmed habit into you. Reflect on everything, like what drives you to do the first thing you do when you wake up. If it's like you need to go to the bathroom and pee, that is your body, your natural inner body, telling you what you need to do. Then there's the difference between if you decide you're going to walk the dog or put on the coffee maker. You know, how much of that is your original, healthy, natural body, and how much of it is the shoulds, the stones of shoulds that are placed into your life to make your life heavy, to make you feel weighed down. And try to let go of those shoulds, those stones, or just be aware of them so that you know and you're aware that you have a choice of letting go or holding on. Now, if we imagine that we are lifting up like an air balloon into higher levels of the atmosphere, to higher perspectives where we get to see the beautiful world up into the heavens, then we can understand that the lifting up happens when we let go of these heavy sandbags, these heavy stones, these shoulds. So you do have the ability to create your life. And first you need to get the awareness of really what's happening now. And then begin to comprehend that you have the ability to make choices that are different than the rote habits that you've had. The rote habits can include thinking, how you think about something. So try to take a new perspective about something, such as money, for example. We have been trained to believe that money is the source of all things, how you will get your needs met. But look at nature. There's no exchange of money, and there are squirrels and trees and rabbits and dogs, all sorts of animals who are living in nature that thrive. And you see the squirrels joyfully chase each other around a tree. They are entertaining themselves. They're having fun and joy and lightness, love and trust. So reflect deeper. Give yourself at least 5 minutes and expand that before, when you wake up in your bed, before your feet hit the ground, so that you may be able to see, remember who you are. The choices are remembering that you are a decision-making being, and in those decisions, you create the life you live. When you give that decision-making up to shoulds, routine, someone else's design for your life, you are missing out on your life. And in that reflective time, really look at and allow yourself to fantasize, allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to envision your ideal world, the world you want. And then as you make choices in that direction, you will be seeing that you are living that ideal life. Your energy, whether it is the energy of thoughts, the energy of your words, the energy of your action, is your currency. That is your currency, not the papers and the coins, and I think there's much less coins these days, that you keep in a pocket or a wallet. Your currency is your energy, your choice of thoughts, words, and deeds. And whatever your thought is, it is going to multiply out. So your thoughts, words, and deeds multiply out millions of times, and that becomes the world that you experience. So take a thought and just imagine that multiplied by the billions of people in the world. And then you can see what kind of world you are creating and you will have. So when you can discern your thoughts and your words and your deeds, but everything begins with the thoughts, if you can discern them as something that brings you pleasure, if you see it multiplied out and reflected back to you, or something that brings you pain as it's multiplied out and reflecting back to you. I'll give an example. There's a wave, a fad, I don't know what you want to call it, of fear going on in the United States with everyone needing to wear masks. And the whole reasoning behind the masks, you can reflect upon more deeply, multiply it out by 1 billion, and see if that's the world you want. And choose your energy currency, your choices based on what you want to see in the world. So I have done that, and I do not wear a mask. Everyone around me is wearing a mask. It feel it's well, it's liberating for me, but sometimes I can see, wow, the there's a difference with what the group has chosen and what I have chosen. And I went into a upper class department store, looking at the $30 mascaras, and one of the clerks went over, and after she had offered me a mask that I said, no thank you, I just don't wear masks, she went to the security guard, and this very proper, well-mannered security guard told me that I had to wear a mask to be in the store. And I said, no thank you, I don't want to do that. And he said, well, then you have to leave, and you can buy online, and you can come in on certain days, certain times, something like that. I just felt like, no, I choose freedom over buying overpriced designer goods. I choose freedom over that. Now, we have been trained to believe that buying overpriced designer goods makes us better somehow, makes us successful. And I did some deeper reflection. I've done this for a while, so I could immediately choose my success in being free and joyful and loving and trusting and compassionate. So that's why deeper reflection is so important. Give yourself some time before those feet hit the ground to really reflect on what you want and empower yourself to make the choices that will bring you to that vision of your joyful, happy, fulfilling life. And depending on how much reflection you've been doing, it's a lot of digging up the roots of programming that have been given to us, of what is successful. And I'm going to quote a little 12-year-old boy who spoke in a TED Talk and said, when he was asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? He said, happy. And everybody was pushing him to choose some sort of career path. And he said, that's not what I want. I want to be happy. And he looked at the education system and saw that that was not going to bring him what he wanted out of life. And his parents homeschooled him towards his goal of being happy. This is a time to reflect upon, what is your goal? What do you want out of life? And really look deeper than what you've been programmed to believe. And then make your choices. Use your energy currency for that which gives you fulfillment, not to that which you've been programmed or trained into thinking that will give you fulfillment. Because if you're reflecting and just noticing who you are, how you feel right now, if you feel peaceful, joyful, compassionate, trusting in life, then you have been making choices that are really bringing you your fulfillment and your success of life. If you are worried or fearful, jealous, anxious, you've got a programming going on that is not truly you. It's someone else harvesting your energy currency. Because when you harvest your inner seed currency, you do feel joy, you feel fulfillment, you feel love and trust and compassion and abundance. So this video is about reflecting more deeply. And then there are many tools that you can use. And I wrote some books. I wrote Being. Whoops, there you go, see that? Which is really just giving you an opportunity to access your inner wisdom. There's some sketches, there's some poems, there's some thoughts. It's definitely not a how-to book because it's not about anybody else telling you how to or what to do. It's about accessing your inner wisdom when it comes to finding your joy in life. If you want to know how to make a pumpkin soup, yes, you need a how-to. Or if you want to know how to repair your dishwasher or your lawnmower or whatever, yes, you need a how-to. But when it comes to knowing what brings you joy in your life, you don't need a how-to. You need a guidance into the core of who you are, into your inner wisdom. So that first book, Being, is about your individual being. The second book, which is called Peace, Discovering Life's Happiness Through Relationship. Discovering Life's Happiness Through Relationship. Let me see. Harmony. Discovering Life's Harmonies Through Relationships. First of all, I want to show you that the turtle on the front, in Native American thought, it is like the grandmother wisdom. And it's also what America is called, Turtle Island. I had no idea when I chose that. This picture struck out to me, but I was later told that. And it is about relationships. And it is some exercises and poems exactly, and thoughts again. But it's a lot of exercises to help you access your inner wisdom. What's your truth for you? And it's somewhat connected to others' truth, but it's unique to you as well. Then I just want to let you know, if you are really diving deep, I'm going to tell you about a book that is not mine. It is from P. and Colin. It is Wisdom from Beyond that will stimulate your inner wisdom as well. And that is this Remembering Who We Are. And it's by P. and Colin. It's Wisdom from Larkma. Can you see it? So if you want to, you can rewind this video or watch this video again and take screenshots so you can see the books. Now, my books, I will write below, so you'll get that information. I don't have any wording on the front of my books. They are just communication through beautiful artwork, right? We don't always need words. So much that we see and hear become messages for us. Here's the other one. So I send you off with love. Listen again to this video with an open heart to listen to your specific messages that may be coming to you, that may be between the words that you hear, that are speaking directly to your heart to empower you. May we all be empowered. I empower myself with love, trust, joy, and compassion. Because as that is multiplied out by 1 billion, this world will be such a beautiful place of love, trust, joy, and compassion. Expanding joy, expanding beauty is where I place my energy currency. And may we all invest our energy currency in the vision of the world we want. Listen deeply into your heart and go forward in this day with blessings. I send much love and energy through this message. Go forth in this day with love, reflecting deeper, and giving your energy currency to that which you want to see more of. What you feed grows.